I know what you're talking about because this happens with like Japanese motorcycle stuff.
Yeah.
Or like car stuff where you'll be talking to somebody and then doesn't exist.
These are the last ones.
You never saw it.
You didn't see what you saw.
That's not what you think you saw. I saw it in a magazine. They told me where they got it. I called the guy. They said they have it.
They don't have it. I call it. They don't have it.
Can't get it here, though.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, it's easy $250,000.
Yeah.
And you're like, why? And you're like, because you just can't get the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, I found it.
I love hearing that.
That's what you deal with everywhere.
You're like, oh, but I bought one. They're like, I remember that's good. That looks, I didn't know.
I didn't know eBay shipped.
I thought you were bullshitting me. I didn't know it was a real bike.
Yeah.
I didn't know eBay uses boxes and shipping.
When I pulled up in my Yamaha Nikon.
You were driving too?
Wow. What they're not telling you about it is that you're a fucking.
Is that good or is that worse?
It's good for a joke.
Why would anybody want that?
I think because Yamaha could make it, and then there's enough of an army of Doug DeMuro type people that are will support this economically.
Why aren't there two wheels in the back though?
When are motor companies going to realize that they need to stop like putting their efforts into things like this, where Doug DeMuro guys will be like,
"What kind of R&D is this?"
Yeah, right.
I mean this is
Simpson?
This is a crossover of the Doug DeMuro nerd stuff with the Japanese forward-looking cyberpunk aesthetic. So I think this is actually a good thing, but it's a good thing. It's like any good thing. It either becomes co-opted or it gets sucked away.
Make fan cars.
Yeah.
Just make fan cars normal. If you want to play that game.
I wish there was some sort of a safety feature where there would be wheels on the side that were spinning at the same speed. So if someone were ever bump into you, you would fucking flip, like you would fucking do barrel rolls like instantly spinning down.
That would be awesome.
Or something, or maybe it would flip their car. Something fun.
Yeah.
Like it's going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
You could pit maneuver. It would just be like a projecting rod that would push their car, like psst, and it would like push their car, give them like a pit maneuver, like push their car
out of control immediately.
We should build a giant battle bot.
Yes,
and just drive it around.
Maybe
yes,
would it be better to remote control it or to each get in there and control them like the Power Rangers? Like I'm doing the left arm or the left leg, or you know.
I think you'd have to do it like that.
That doesn't sound easy to pull off.
No.
You have a high pressure fire hose. You just shoot. It's my job to shoot the driver in the eye so he can't see. It's like
just laser pointers, and bleach.
Like lasers and bleach. Like
it's like the whole battle bot is just stuff to disable their eyes.
Switching to bleach
foggers.
It shows me like
go to needles.
It switches. It shows me like it's like needles bleach. I'm switching.
One's diarrhea.
One's banana peels and oil. Slick cars.
Banana peels all over the fucking ground.
Can we see what radioactive does? Can we see this? Does it just spin? This is so. Forget
just an
it.
axe handle. What?
Never mind.
It's an axe on top of a lethal radioactive element.
I wonder if nobody ever experiment with like EMF or Wi-Fi.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like, do you jam the system
Jam
on
their
it?
controller?
Yeah.
That's
Why
a
would
good
they
idea.
do that? They should do that.
There's a thing on the bottom, just a red blinking light.
It holds up a picture of their kids. It's like it just holds up a picture of like their kid with a gun. It's like mental torture. They're like, all right, I'm leaving.
The robot comes out of the ring, goes right to the other team instead of the bot. It starts threatening them.
It holds up a picture of their wife.
It's blowing bad smelling air and shit all over them. Like bad shit.
All over the crowd. Seeping through the plexiglass barrier.
It's like, oh, it's lowering the net. It just lowers a net with their parents in it. Like fucking hogtied.
What about the Wi-Fi one that they all laugh about now? You're a conspiracy theorist for saying that you can do 3D positioning with Wi-Fi like this. You're gay.
Mm-hmm.
You're gay.
I've been laughed out of rooms
the cops
for that.
are like, hey, I mean, one of these things that we're working on now is it's Police Academy all over again.
They're using your dryer to check where you are in your house. So they know exactly what we're with, shoot through the wall.
Yeah, they shoot right through the walls.
The headshot you through a wall as you're running. You're running full speed, you get right between the eyes.
You're weaving and bobbing. It doesn't matter. You get it. You're doing cartwheels upside down. headshots.
You're turning you away like if they're shooting through a wall where you should be facing it. You're turning away. They're getting you from this side.
It's something in a normal civilization that technology. I mean, if you want to be real, it wouldn't normally be allowed in the secret police force or something like that. It wouldn't. Well, they used to talk bad about that in history. Let me just put it that way. Didn't the secret police have some special weapons or whatever? Hopefully, they had things like that. But I thought it used to be bad, the cops having things like that back in the past.
Good.
With the Germans, when the cops had things, it was kind of bad.
What was the secret?
It's
Germans?
good.
What was the secret with the Germans? They were too good. They have to die.
Like, I wonder what, like, 40s tech that they had, or 30s tech.
I only hear, like Thule stuff and conspiracy stuff, Antarctica, nothing I can really even comment on, or even secret police technology. But I guess the police are the good guys.
The East German stuff is pretty interesting. I think that's probably the worst police state that white people have ever been in, is East German.
The East
type
German
stuff, yeah. But I think ultimately the thing about East Germany was that the people that was when they had like technology and like hidden microphones and shit. But I think the main thing that was in use was just people snitching on each other.
Okay.
And it was like people took pleasure in snitching.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of treason.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's even been defined.
Just George Soros pointing at houses. It's just under the floor.
Which is interesting because I think it's like it means that the technology is really not the most relevant part. I think the most relevant part is the social aspect of it. Is that we
The conditioning.
live with.
We can teach them how to not read, and then we'll give them political positions.
Give them they can vote. They can't read, but they can vote. All right. Next thing you know, well, look at us now. It's unbelievable. I got a quick question. If you feel like deviating for a second, AI. Any new developments that you guys have been enjoying in AI?
It's gotten worse.
It's gotten worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've only just kind of, I've been, you know how I am with that stuff, and even with privacy things. But I've just started to converse with the AIs recently, and it's helped me immediately. Like upon talking about it, immediately helping me get an AI integrated into my whole note database that can read everything at the same time and do all different kinds of logic and stuff. That's hosted locally. It doesn't even have to be bounced off at a cloud.
Sure. Yeah.
And I mean, guess you're going to get, I don't know what bill you could do, 70 billion. I guess 70 billion would be, I guess a cap unless you want to get a million things of RAM and lots of graphics cards or something like that. But what do you think about a local hosting of your own thing and your own? Because I've been wanting to build an Oracle or an AI version of myself to some regard for a long time. That's why I built the notes to the way they're built.
That's probably a good idea. I don't think you need to worry about putting it on ChatGPT though.
Okay.
I don't think there's not. The downside is, I mean, your information's there's no point in like being secure with your info.
Okay, because it can be read on the screen anyway. I mean, I agree though.
I just feel like it's for most people, unless you're doing something that's like unless you're actually planning terrorism.
Yeah.
Whatever your signal is, it's just noise that they're going to get anyway. That is like the convenience outweighs the. I probably shouldn't be saying this to encourage people to not worry about their internet security, but I personally don't care.
Okay.
Well,
right.
the thing is though, I mean, you're right, because the thing is, I think they'll eventually there'll be some kind of situation similar to the getting rid of torrents and downloadable videos and stuff, where certain access to certain models, it's not going to be illegal or something, but it'll just be far more inconvenient to access certain models. Like you'll have to. They're not going to like. You'll have to go out of your way to use. Like right now, you can only use 4.0 on ChatGPT.
Yep.
You can use GPT-5, and the only one from the previous series is 4.0. GPT-5 is not good, and it's specifically trained. Sam Altman said it's trained with Indians in mind. He said there's some clip of him talking about it where he's like, we had a lot of feedback from our Indian our friends
Our
in
Indian oppressors.
our friends in India or something. And GPT-5 is really like, it's obviously worse. it's much worse than the ones that they just phased out. So yeah, I think building your own, there is validity to that for more than just your information security reasons.
Perhaps some smaller, more finely tuned models are superior to the 1,000 billion whatever brain space that the cloud ones have.
Yeah, I think it depends
trillion,
on
whatever.
I think it depends on what you're trying to do. What you are trying to do is mostly verbal, organizing thought type stuff.
Yeah.
4.0 is really great for that. We use it a lot for the same thing, organizing ideas, and Claude is not good.
Yeah.
Claude runs out of tokens. GPT-5 sucks.
Yeah.
Manus is really good for agentic stuff that's like search and task related, not so much creative writing related, but Manus is pretty good.
Manus.
What kind of task, what's the use case that's like?
Find rare motorcycle auctions in Japan, rare listings, bikes that are not listed, find out where they are.
Yeah.
What garage sold them last, who's the contact information, that type of thing.
Hunt them down with
use
Pizza Man to hunt them down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the prompts that are the most important.
Well, I don't go out of my way to prompt it differently. Manus just has extended. It shows you the extended thinking in a way that the other AIs don't, and you can interrupt it while it's thinking if it thinks something wrong.
Okay.
You can see what it's doing, and it shows you the Manus browser. Like it has its own browser, which GPT-5 has too, but GPT-5 you have to keep the tab open for it to keep running.
Okay.
Which defeats the purpose, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, damn, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't want to ramble about AI, but it just started to interest me, like figuring out how to host my own models and the differences between having a model or taking 4 of them or 8 of them and mashing them together in like a round table. Like some of the stuff was fucking interesting. That's the extent of my interest so far.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's definitely cool technology. But I think there's going to be an AI bubble in 2026.
And I am obsessed with generating my own tokens and not paying a cloud to do it. That's an obsession. Like just paying for it myself, typing it and just processing it and getting it. I like that.
How do you do that?
You just have it. You load the model in your either your video RAM and your graphics card and your system RAM, and it runs out of that. And you can just have it exist on your computer, not even connected to the internet. And you can have different versions. You can screw around with them. Some people put them together. They make them, I don't know, they just alter their personalities. It's just really, some of it was just interesting.
No idea.
But if you do a hard calculation, your graphics card will just go zzz, and then it'll start typing out. Instead of I'm paying some assholes. Yeah, paying for tokens or something. I mean, it's hey, if the thing's way better than a local model, then so be it. But
you think the bubbles? You think AI will reach a critical?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get much more out of this. I think they're going to get much more out of it. They're not going to get anything close to what they think they're going to get out of it.
I think the more exciting thing to think about. This is like a crazy thing, but I think what you're saying is true, and I think that the more exciting thing for an AI, for interest, overall general public interest in AI, is what stupid people like myself who know nothing think that AI and robotics can accomplish. Their imagination fuels stock price 6 times harder than the actual movement or progression of the technology itself.
Well, you know what I was thinking? The whole these guys that go on and they're like, most of them are butt ugly. And there's Eliezer Yudkowsky is one of them. The other one is the guy that created ChatGPT. I think this guy right here.
He's Pigman.
But yeah, Pigman. Who's the butt ugly fucking guy that created ChatGPT? ChatGPT creators.
Pigman.
He's Pigman.
Ilya Sutskever. This guy's so fucking butt ugly.
Let's see his ass.
Yo, dude.
Oh, what a god.
Whoa.
Yo, bro. Yo,
Yo, that's
shave
good.
that.
He got reversed.
Shave that fucking shit, man.
Whoa.
He looks good.
That's not what he looks like. He looks like that shit that's on his face. That one right there. He looks worse than that.
He got reversed.
Shave
He got the
that-
upside down fade.
Shave that shit, man.
Black dudes would say, like, yeah, hey, player, yo, man, you get a haircut like that, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
But these guys, they make a living now going on podcasts. Not make a living, but make their
Stocks go up.
their stocks go up by going on podcasts and being like, "There's 1 year left until AI is going to take over everything and kill us all. We need to worry about safety now." Which is the same. That's the same thing as us being like, when Extreme Peace 2 comes out, it's really going to do some damage. You guys got to really watch out. I don't know if we should even release these videos. They're so good. Like, that's what these guys are doing.
Yes.
And I'm sure they're getting paid for it somehow through back channels.
They're suppressing.
If they're, I don't believe that a brilliant computer scientist is so stupid that he thinks that the language model is going to start thinking and feeling thoughts of its own. I don't believe that they're that stupid. If they are, they're lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
But they
If you add enough billions, if it's like 800 billion, the thing that you turn the thing on and you're like, yo, how you doing? Just a groan is the first thing. Like, remember RoboCop 2 when they started putting the prisoners in the guys and they were blowing themselves out, killing all the scientists, then shooting themselves, pulling their own heads off.
Yeah.
They think it'd be like that.
yeah.
It was Grant Cardone, who's the dumbest motherfucker of all time. He's like, it's all over, man.
Yeah.
It's all over. Once robots and AI get going, forget jobs. He talks about AI, and he's like, AI is coming for your degree, and it's just like it's just the craziest. Like,
It's funny.
it'd be
It's
like,
funny
Nick,
to watch.
explain
yeah.
that. Explain what Charles just said about.
This.
Yeah.
He's literally a pinhead.
Yeah,
Look at the shape of
change.
Look at the shape of his head.
My ultimate goal here is
a size
to, one,
5
stop
hat.
This 100% get an apology. That
Will an apology stop the lawsuit?
Sorry,
not,
Grant.
okay, not a fucking no. I'm going to get an apology that says he's not a pedophile, he's not a fraud, he's not a con artist, he's not a bullshitter. I've never seen his books. I have no idea what he's worth. John, he's going to have to make that
fuck
claim.
is he talking about?
But
This
most
guy's a
importantly-
pedophile, by the way. What's his name? Grant Cardone?
Yeah.
He's a pedophile. He's worth nothing. His net worth is 0. And he's, what else did he say he's not?
A bullshitter?
He's a bullshitter, a con artist, a criminal. He's worth nothing. Just so you guys know that.
I tell you,
That's not a joke.
You heard that from Vlad.
you're
You heard that from Vlad and me.
TV.
And me saying it. That's a legal claim. Authorized.
Why are they going around suppressing some expansion of AI to help us? Is
Who?
that like those guys that are going around saying
They're saying stuff like that to hype the stock price up. Because if you hear something's dangerous and it's going to kill everybody and take all the jobs, you go, "Oh, I better invest in that."
like
That's
how
what's
that's-
that's what's fueling
okay.
this stratospheric rise. What I think is gonna happen is next year when they realize that chatbot is the main application of this thing,
Yeah.
and that there's not another level. Like, it did its
Thing.
plateau, it did its S curve, it did its phase
It can
change.
take pictures of people's landscaping and put a picture of bushes in it for
It
them.
went from water. It went from water to steam, but it's not going to go from steam to laser grid. Like,
Yes.
that's not how it works.
Yeah.
I think something like that'll happen, and I think along the way, people will use AI to like make their company 20% more effective, 15% more effective in terms that are like in a way that's like measured in what? In a dollar that's devaluing 20 the same amount at the same time, or in jobs that are being shifted away to China at a rate that's the same. Like, it's not the decline of America, the America going into the toilet, and the boost that we're going to get from AI making everything better. It's not big enough of a boost. Like it's not gonna make the wheels start turning in the right direction.
Like everybody's coffee shop is going to get so streamlined that everybody's going to get coffee faster for cheaper.
Yeah.
And we're not going to figure out how to roast beans at a more cost-effective
It just means
rate.
you're gonna shift your payment processor from Stripe to like
Clover.
Scoobly.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like, oh, Scoobly's better than Stripe. I can't believe I was using Stripe. Now I'm using Scoobly. Nothing changed. Like the line is still out the door. The retard behind the counter is still fucking up the orders. You just have Scoobly.
Scoobly.
Yeah.
You tap, or you can just use an app now.
I can pay with my
Hand.
My ear?
My forehead. My kisses.
Pay with your breath.
pay with a kiss.
Pay with head.
Pay with a kiss.
There's a dick that comes out.
Yeah. You suck it till it's almost done.
I'm done. Goodbye. I'm done. Now get the fuck out.
The payment processor stops working. It got its dick sucked. It's not interested anymore.
Yo, chill. I came. Yo, it's sensitive. Chill. It taps you on the head. Nah, you're good.
But I'm sure they'll find uses like medical diagnostic. Like there'll be things that happen over 30 years that slowly phase out. There's drag though. There's just friction. Like you're not going to fire every doctor overnight. It's going to happen over a 30, 50 year period. It'll be a generational thing. And what the market has priced in is like that we're going to have the Jetsons tomorrow.
If the AI was completely untethered and uncensored and allowed to run a healthcare system, it would immediately identify what is causing everything. If it had access to all of the studies, all of the cases, all of the history, all of everything, like it would immediately know everything that's
Cancer
happening.
is a parasite.
Yeah, it would know immediately.
Mm-hmm.
There's no chance they would let that happen. So even the things that they boast that would happen for us, they are such quality of life improvers where
It's
they
too
would
good.
never allow
It's like
us
the
to have
Germans.
those.
They have to kill them.
Yeah, the Germans are way too good to have in this earth. That's why we got to kill them all.
They figure out immediately that it's all just we need to be taking baking soda or something like that.
Yeah, baking soda,
Like baking soda,
borax.
Yeah,
But maybe this is just paranoia, but that's the feeling I get. That's the read I get from these things. The
No, I
quality
think
of life
that's-
is always a dangling Tantalus
I think
thing.
that's true.
Yeah.
Bastards.
What is baking soda?
I guess it alkalizes. It doesn't. It cleans also.
Have you
Cleans.
looked into baking soda?
No.
Sodium bicarbonate.
Yeah, as like a cancer treatment.
Yeah.
yeah, I do, but I couldn't even fill my head with
I was
any of
getting
that.
wild with that the other night. I was like, of course it would be. Like it just always makes sense that it's like
Borax,
it's
too.
always vinegar, baking soda. It's always something
Lemon
like that.
juice, this and that. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you alkalize the tumors, they disappear. Oh, it's just you get the opposite. You get everything life affirming is the exact opposite of the diagnosis they'll give you. Like this, we got to tear it open and see if it's actually bad. And while we tear it open, it all escapes and fills every part of your body and your organ and creates new tumors. So we're going to do that for you, and that's the first step. Okay, ready? It's unbelievable.
Always. And I think doctors have had a really good
AI
run.
would be like this, no, and then say, shut it down, and they would shut it down. Doctors.
Doctors have had a good run with like our the boomers. Like my dad believing his doctor. My dad's on Ozempic like a fucking dick licker.
There's a reason why they don't do house calls. Because if they did house calls now, there'd be doctors checking in, not checking out.